Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have a story to tell. Lend me your ears. If you've not got them with you, your noses will do just as well. What we want today is social reform, tariff reform, and more than likely chloroform. What did Gladstone say after 99? Why, 100, of course, and he was right. I represent the common people, and nobody is more common than I am. We have the press behind us, and if there is one thing I like to see in a newspaper, it's a good feed of fish and chips. I've just arrived from the League of Nations, and I'll tell you all about it. The League of Nations met in Berwick Market to discuss on which side kippers ought to swim. There were Hottentots and Prussians playing honeypots on cushions, and a Greek with bubble and squeak upon his chin. Some drove up in taxis that were empty. Some arrived to say they couldn't come. The Hindus had their quilts on, the Hebrews had their kilts on. A Scandinavian rose and said, by gum, think of what we have done in the future. Shall we do our duty in the past? A Japanese prime minister got up and said, tush, tush. Someone threw a shepherd's pie that hit his shepherd's bush. A Scotsman from the Northland got up and spoke in shorthand like a vegetarian straight from Botany Bay. He said, where has the kidney been? What made the woodbine wild? Is red cabbage's green grocery? And tell me, friends, he smiled. Can a bandy-legged gherkin be a straight cucumber's child? That's what Cross and Blackwell want to know today. The League of Nations met at Marks and Woolworths and asked them if a discount they'd allow. A farmer with his tanner said he wished to buy a spanner he could use when he was milking of the cow. A Turk said we want work and not much of it. A job like giving gooseberries Marcel waves. A Zulu most courageous said, brothers, it's outrageous. Black pudding should be treated as white slaves. Shall we ever do so if we can't do? Could we, would we, if we, perhaps we won't. Admiral MacNessel of the Swiss Navy arose, shouted, where would Turkey be without the parson's nose? The Raja of Schlemazel got up and blew his nozzle. He had these few well-chosen words to say. Can a sausage keep its figure if its Burberry is slack? If a duck has had its tonsils out, where does it keep its quack? We know a hen can lay an egg, but can it put it back? That's what Levy and Franks are fighting for today.